Michael?
Yes.
Hey, this is Penny.
Hey, Penny.
How are you?
I'm trying to hold up.
I know you are. I'm so sorry.
I know. I know. I'm sorry for you
I,
too.
I know, and I wanna start out. I've been trying to wait till I can talk to you without crying, but that's not gonna happen. So just if you can bear with me. I mean, there's some things I want to say to you. Okay?
Okay.
The first thing I want to say is I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that we we've all been so protective of my mom always.
I know.
She she has been through so much,
I know.
and I always kept it open with Mama, with you, because I know Mama's going to make her choice, and just from her and her choices have been her choices. I mean, she's a strong-willed woman. I know you know that.
Yeah.
And even though some of them weren't the right ones, but I honor her because they were hers, and I've always loved her, and just so scared because so many people have taken advantage of her, and
Probably.
just that. And I know in my heart that you loved her, and I know that she loves you.
Yeah.
And last night when I think that's what she was waiting for, Michael. I was holding her and praying with her and talking to her, and I told her, I said, Mama, I've watched Michael, and I know that he loves you, and I know that he wants to be here.
Did you come round?
It was the hardest thing. I mean, I say hardest, but it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. She had been just laying there since we were all there at the hospital together, just kind of her eyes barely open, and it's like she was just lifeless the whole time. But when I was sitting there, and me and Wendy were holding her, and I was telling Mama, I said, I promise you, Michael's a part of this. We're gonna keep in touch with him. We're gonna take care of him, because we know that you loved him, Mama, and he's gonna be a part of this, and we promise. And it's like she was waiting on that, Michael. So I want you to know, I mean, we are here for you.
Okay.
We want what's best for Mama, and I know in my heart I do that you do too. And we are going to honor every request that she's had. That's what I'm trying to do, and I truly believe that's what you're trying to do, and I know it's hard, but I want you to be a part of this, okay?
Okay.
I made that promise to my Mama.
Well, I'll be a part of it. I just don't know what to do, and
I know. I'm the same thing. I'm sitting here. I'm making phone calls, and I'm going to do this because I know it's hard, and I know that you can, and I know you're grieving, and you need to do that, and that's okay. And crying in front of me, what you said in that text, it's okay.
I know, but I haven't had anybody to cry in front of, and it's
I
just not.
know.
It's not what I do best.
I know, and that makes us. I've been at that place in my life, Michael.
I know you've been through more than I have dealing with stuff like this, but this is, I mean, my mom died a few years back, and of course that's always hard as you're finding out, but yeah, this was just, I wanted her to live a lot longer and to have a better life, and unfortunately, yeah, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm listening to you. You talk. You need to talk. I know y'all would have. She was excited about that, and
Yeah.
I know that you would have. I know that you.
I hate that she died. I mean,
I know.
she didn't deserve to, but
I know.
life is not fair. I've learned that the hard way. So.
Yeah. But we have an opportunity to honor her.
Yes.
And I'm going to need your help with that, because you are such a huge part of her happiness at the end, her joy, and I need you. I do. Okay.
I'll help whatever I can. One thing I do get out of this is, if the roles had been reversed and I had died, she would have had to go through what I'm going through, and should also been worried about, her life after I died and what she could, So I mean, I hate that I'm the survivor. Of course, I have survivor's guilt, But,
Oh no.
you know, I know that.
You don't. You do not. I don't feel guilty.
Well,
I've gone through every emotion. This is not your fault. It's
oh, well, I
not.
know that. I mean, I know that. I mean, I couldn't have. She made her own choices, and unfortunately, I mean, what we all, you know, say shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you know, I know it's not my fault, but I still have, you know, guilt that I'm here and she's not. But you know, I know she loved her father, and she's with her father now, and
That's right. And we were singing, I'm standing on holy ground, and she was, I mean, what I was saying is when just the last moment, I mean, she'd been laying there like that, and then I was telling her all this stuff, and it's like just telling her just that we all loved her, and we would honor every request that she had, and it was the most amazing thing, Michael. She opened her eyes. That song was playing. I'm standing on holy ground.
yeah.
And just surrounded. I know there are angels all around. She opened her eyes, and she raised her head up, and there was the most peaceful look I have ever seen in my life. And I thought when it happened that they would have to just pull me off the ground, but I felt just the biggest sense of peace that I've ever felt in my life, because I know that Mama's okay. I know where she's at.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
And yeah, I know she heard me.
I'm
So
glad.
you.
It's just so sad.
It is. It is.
But I mean, you know, it's just unfortunately is what we have to go through in life.
It is.
It's just hard. I mean, you know, you question whether it was worth loving someone to go through this, but I guess it is. I mean,
it is.
I mean, you just have to. I was thinking that, you know, if anybody's married and they stay married till death do you part, at least one spouse probably has to go through this. And you know, it helps to know that. I mean, that I'm not. I mean, I'm not alone. But I'm watching YouTube videos on how to cope with grief and stuff, and they're helping a little bit too.
Yeah. Well, we're praying for you, and I mean, you call me any time if you need to talk about it. Just whatever. I'm here for you, and I've talked with Wendy and Debbie. Wendy, she feels the exact same way she heard it. Debbie does too, but you know Debbie. So
I know Debbie's.
Debbie's like that with us too. So
actually, where would she have? I mean, I don't know where she would have kept it, but do we need to get that soon?
Well, we do. Now, she told me one time that she had a safe deposit box.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's in the safety deposit box. Okay.
I hope so. I figured you would, because I don't know anything about any of that. And I mean, I know Mama trusted you, and so I know that I was hoping that you would. So
I'll go tomorrow if it's okay, and go ahead and get it out and give you a call. I've been there and looked. I haven't looked through her safety deposit box, but I'm assuming that would be the best place to keep it, because you know, here I don't know how you know she's done, but she would keep every paid bill. And she said to show Wendy and Debbie, you know, what she's paid for or something or other. I said, they know what you paid for, but she kept every paid bill in those chest of drawers, and she had boxes in her bedroom of bills, and it's just, if it's not in that safety deposit box, it would probably be pretty hard to find. But yeah, I do think she had one that she said paid a little bit, and she was thinking about getting another life insurance policy, but we never, you know, really. I just
in any of that, I will help you through.
Okay.
I will. So as far as her in the house, I know Mama wants you to stay there, and nobody's gonna make you leave. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's you. You are her husband. Yeah. So anything you disagree with, you tell me.
Okay.
And or anything that you want, I mean, you just let me know. I mean, you're a part of this, and as hard as it is, Mama would want your input.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean,
So,
I want to honor her and do right by her with her family and
yeah,
everything, and so because she loved y'all and she cared about y'all. She hurt for Debbie,
I
and I
know.
mean, she hurt for Wendy, and